A district that's 97% Latino went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why?
Misogyny.
It's on the border.
Oh, misogyny. I would have been like, no. First of all, it is the border. But if you want to go there, no. Patriarchal culture.
Not really surprising. Donald Trump, I believe, and in speaking to a number of Republicans and Democrats, has a unique appeal to Latino voters. Most Latino voters are working class folks. And despite his crude sense of humor, despite the jokes that he makes, despite the exaggerations about his wealth and his exploits, for folks that are from where I'm from and folks that I've grown up around, that resonates.
Well, Democratic operatives are desperately trying to figure out why Latino voters, in particular, swung dramatically toward Donald Trump.
Ana Kasparian is actually going off on the women of The View. And I've been covering this with the women of The View because I want to see everybody's angle on how they go after the women of The View, because Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Hostins, they need to definitely get demolished, right? And Ana Kasparian is going to demolish Sunny Hostin and the women of The View,
despite historically voting for Democrats. And they're doing.
And so now, you know, these people are asking these questions like, yeah, after 4 years of the degeneracy, you know, we already know about the economy, right? We already know, right? But after the degeneracy, okay, especially with Latinos, they're cultured a different way. A lot of them are conservative, like they're conservative, right? Don't forget that. And so it doesn't sell anymore. It doesn't sell anymore when you're just saying vote Democrat because we care about different races. They're looking like, look, man, I don't care who it is. And that's the thing about the pendulum. When it swings too far one way, it will come back the other way. Okay? They went too far. So I want you to see, if you can see this, there's a sign here, sniffing, you know, Joe Biden. Yeah, like you see, it's the culture aspect, right? Okay, this is a very patriarchal society, right? And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. They still keep their patriarchy. They do. No matter how much you might see the kids do something silly on TikTok or something, don't worry, they'll grow right out of that. They'll grow right out of that because there's an abuela somewhere that's going to tell them, you know, that's enough, right? That's enough, right? Okay.
5% of Latino voters in the state, according to exit polls. He also won 14 out of the 18 counties within 20 miles of the border, a number that doubled his 2020 performance in the Latino majority region. So why the huge swing? What's going on? Well, some people like Sunny Hostin and radio host Victor Martinez think that it has to do with identity. Let's take a look.
Latinos in Texas.
And just real quick before we are gonna get into the women of the and this clip, okay? By the way, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you to every eye that lands on this video. You heard what he said. What she said. He gained Latino voters. Mostly people who were at the border. Nobody likes it. You go to your backyard and there's some random stranger there, right? Nobody likes that. It is. I don't understand these elite people. What they think like, oh, well, Spanish people should just like it to see a Mexican American should be happy to see another illegal Mexican, right? Just on their backyard, and they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, oh, como están? Yeah, we doing good there. They're still a stranger to that person. They're still a stranger, and that Mexican American knows the work they put in to get what they needed to do, what they needed to do in America, right? It's the same thing that goes for me. This is how I speak. I speak like this as a Haitian. I'm telling you, deport all the Haitians right back. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right.
A district that's 97% Latino went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why?
Misogyny.
It's on the border.
It's
the border crisis is on their doorstep. And they were begging people to care about it for years. We need to take some lessons.
That's what that was.
And I will dare to say that is the Latino man who wouldn't want a woman president. I mean, you and I had this discussion before, and I have audios from Latino men who were calling my show, telling me that they wouldn't vote for her just because she was a woman. And that is unfortunately, but that's part of the Latino culture, right? Where the Latino, the man is the one, the provider, and we're the boss. And we still unfortunately have a lot of Latinos with that mentality where...
It's not unfortunate. That's not unfortunate. You know what? I might have countered Sunny differently. Come to think of it, after I keep watching this clip, right? Misogyny. I would have been like, no. First of all, it is the border, but if you want to go there, no. Patriarchal culture. You know it, right? You're Spanish, aren't you? I'm pretty sure your dad provided for you, right? They take their patriarchal society very seriously, right? I'm sure your dad was a good dad, right? Now, I can't say that they didn't vote for her because she's a woman, but I'm saying the rest of what he's saying about, like, that they believe that they're Latino men, they're strong, and unfortunately we still have, no, that's not unfortunate, okay? The men have started to lose it. I hope everything starts to make sense again, okay? The complaints that I'm a male feminist and all of this stuff, the portrayals in the movies, I'm not saying men actually are like this, right? But some of these kooks out here have been making y'all look really bad. The notion of saying toxic masculinity, the first time I heard that was in 2018 when I first heard that. And I was like, what in the hell is that word? Toxic masculinity. And I started hearing people complaining, oh, that man shouldn't be holding the door for me. I can hold the door for me. I'm like, y'all broads are crazy. I want a protector and a provider. Yes, I do. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Right? But that is not why they didn't vote for her. First of all, the girl can't even connect with anybody. And the border. And the money.
The woman belongs in the kitchen. That is a reality of the Latino male chauvinist culture.
I would never be with somebody like this because you're just disgusting to me. Like, you're saying it like it's a bad thing. If somebody's going to pay for the kitchen, I'll be in that kitchen. I don't have no problem with that. Don't make it seem like it's a bad thing, because that's how it was. Like, my mom, she was in the kitchen, and my dad also, loved her, and she felt important still. She made good food. And he provided and protected. There's nothing wrong with that. Traditional. We need to get back to tradition. Not everybody needs to be in the kitchen, but you know what I'm saying? Don't demonize it like it's a bad thing. It's not. Ugh. He looks like he's just probably really emotional in the house. He probably whines and complains. Ugh.
And I think that's exactly what happened.
Martinez has no idea what he's talking about. Some inconvenient facts for him. For instance, the fact that in 2016, Hillary Clinton won Latino men by a 31-point margin.
Game over already, but wait till you see more.
And if you think it's mainly because of racism, that also doesn't quite jive with the fact that Latinos voted for Barack Obama over Mitt Romney, 71% to Romney's 27%. What are we doing, Democrats? Like, what are you? They're gone, Cenk. They're gone. Like, unable, unwilling to ever do even a little bit of self-reflection.
No, but I hear what they're saying. The Latino, Mexican culture in particular, so machismo. They never vote for a woman. That's why Mexico currently has a woman president.
Weird.
Oops.
Weird.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay. But go ahead. Blame your own voters, you morons. So now you're going to blame not the person who ran the campaign. By the way, why don't they do that? Because Sunny Hostin and almost everybody on TV is great personal friends with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and all those guys. So it can't possibly be beloved Kamala Harris's fault. That's why yesterday we showed you clips of these same people saying that Kamala Harris ran a flawless campaign.
Flawless. Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah was on her side. And normally,
I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. They were like, Queen Latifah. Like, Joy Reid was actually saying that Kamala ran a flawless campaign because Queen Latifah endorsed her. Drop a comment below if you even know who that is, and I'll just leave it there. I mean, these people are just insane. Like, they were serious too. Like, Queen Latifah. Okay.
Of running with a neocon like Liz Cheney. Let's see how it works out. It's just, yeah, look, I get it. I get that it's difficult to do self-reflection. I get that it's difficult to own up to mistakes, misjudgments. I totally get that. With that said, no one is entitled to a damn thing, okay? No Democratic candidate is entitled to a damn thing. Even if the other guy is Satan himself, okay? The Democrat has to earn votes. And the fact that they feel so entitled, they feel so entitled that after losing the election, they're just lashing out at the electorate. That's all they've been doing. That is literally all I've seen from the Democratic Party. It's crazy.
By the way,
That really is all that they've been doing. She got it right on the money. they literally have been lashing out at the electorate. There's clips and clips and clips of it. I'm clipping it now. Everybody, Joy Reid, the white women, okay? The white women messed up. These people, the Latinos messed up. Oh, this people messed up. That people, yo, dog, they don't have to do what you think they should do based on who they are, right? They have their own minds. People have their own minds. You need to be mad at your girl. You need to be mad at your side. This fake, nobody cares about all that stuff no more, man. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about all of that, woke. Y'all done destroyed the word woke. I hate that word now. I used to say it all the time. Then you guys turned it into trans business. Man, y'all went too far. And there's so many laws still on the books. Still on the books. Okay? Look up Jeff Younger. Right? This Republicans are involved with that too. Listen, be vigilant and pay attention. But this whole emotional damage type of a campaign running or whatever they're doing now, it ain't working. And I'm here though for the content. I'm here for all of it. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.